Isekai is one of the most fun genres in anime, and one of the most flourishing as past years have proved. This genre is always rich and giving us more with each new show, so the least we can do is to pick some of those phenomenal shows and talk about them. That's why, in today's list, we'll be talking about the top 10 Isekai anime with an overpowered and badass MC. So, before we begin, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and press that bell icon to stay updated of all the new content we're creating. And beware for the following spoilers. 10. Kimono Michi. Rise Up. Well, this is what happens when you love Pokemon and just can't stop going off to the gym to train. This pro wrestler was isekai to a fantasy world of monsters and dragons, with the princess making a plea for him to help them destroy the beasts infesting their world. And what did he do? Oh, nothing much. He just German suplexed the living daylights out of her and went off on an adventure to find mystical creatures, capture, and befriend them. This wrestler just wants to open an exotic pet shop, and he's prepared to go far and wide just to supply his customers with the pets they want. 9. Make-You Black Company. No smartphone, special power, hero of the nation bullshit here. So if you're looking for such shows, then this one isn't your cup of tea. In this show, the main character is transported to an isekai world where he is instantly made into a corporate slave and exploited by the higher-ups. However, this man is smart and cunning like a fox and is ready to use all his wit and resourcefulness and put them to good use in becoming filthy rich. And that's mostly it for an isekai. It actually stands out and to me seems like a change from the usual overpowered broken MCs in isekai. 8. Kiba. Like most isekai shows, this show starts off as cliched as ever, with the MC being in a pinch and out of nowhere pulls a Deus Ex Machina, with the next thing he knows being that he's in a new world different than his. True, it's a cliche, but the story is nowhere close to being cliched. Back then, the method and concept of shard casting was interesting and new to us all, and I personally was amazed when I saw that method of fighting and summoning spirits using certain shards, of course. This show is a race against time, with the stakes being high, trying to find the 6 key spirits and fusing them together to gain the power that will either save or destroy the world as we know it. Shiba is all about the journey, not the destination. It's all about the details and the fun, sorrow, action scenes that come with the said adventure. Even until now, Kiba is still unique and very original to me, at least, and it's worth the watch, so check it out. 7. Izumo Takeki Tsurugi. It's your typical transported to another parallel world kind of show, but with a not-so-conventional method to say the least. One day, the blissful, filled with friends and relatives lives of the MC, Takeru, only to be shook by all that the world holds and meaning by a devastating earthquake that left him unconscious. I guess Truck-kun was taking a day off back then. Waking up from his comatose, he wakes up to find himself in a devastated, abandoned, since centuries school, just like his, with no one around him from his friends, students, or teachers. Wandering aimlessly, he finds Osu, his childhood friend, and Asuka. Later, the trio encounter people in robes and ragged clothes that tell them the most shocking truth. Drumroll please, they're in a parallel world. You guys didn't see it coming, right? No, but seriously, give the show a shot. The animation might be old and rough a bit on the edges, but the anime overall isn't half bad. 6. Isekai Izakaya. Imagine owning a very successful restaurant to the point it breaks the laws of physics and has customers rushing into it from other worlds. This shop cuisine is mostly famous for its Toriezu Nama, to the point literally everyone comes over to it to try its famous cuisine. Whether from our world or another, the customers are always satisfied and happy with the outcome of the service they receive. And we all know that the best customer is a satisfied one. 5. Haito Genso. This show is unique in the way it depicts how realistically dreadful it can be to get isekai to a world you barely are familiar with. With a hazy memory and next to none knowledge about what is their situation other than their names, these characters will have a lot of work to do before they become a real party in this fantasy game-like world. Remember how I said this is a realistic scenario of a what-if? Well, in this game-like world, nothing is game-like, and everyone's life is in danger as much as others around them. Oh, and did I mention that there won't be a redo here or a second chance? You have only one life, so try to survive and live it to its fullest. 4. Copcraft. This anime is more like a pseudo-isekai if you want to call it that. Here, the fantasy world merges through an ever-open portal with our world. Such drastic changes to our life will of course bring with it new types of crime and felonies. That's why there's a special force that tends to such crimes, and our MC is in the middle of it all with the help of his elvish companion, whose name I won't say since it's too damn long. They thwart the hopes of some fanatics to create a bomb that would have made Nagasaki and Hiroshima look like a joke. It has thrill, it has drama and action. This show got all the components to be a great show, but alas, it was too short, and so was its glory. 3. Shining Tears X Wind. I guess that's how it all started with the Sword from the Soul concept. This anime is of course a great homage to the actual game with the same name, albeit with some minor changes to suit the plot, but the story is still intact. The 3 soul wielders carry in their hands the literal fate of the world. They have the power to either burn the world to cinders or to save the world, reuniting it and its people once again and finding true peace and harmony. 2. 𝐜𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐨𝐿. I have no idea still how this show works, though I've tried to watch it multiple times. The concept still eludes me to this day. However, I have to give it to the animators of this show as it is one of the most beautiful, aesthetic-wise anime I've ever watched. The animation was phenomenal, and the designs of the fairies and characters was so formidable, with each fairy having unique traits that no one else possesses. The concept of the show is about planting some unique seeds and they sprout into fairies? I guess I'm not really sure this anime makes me dizzy. However, watching those animated fairies and characters make my day anytime they relax my eyes and give me a sense of relief. 1. 𝐼N no Guardian. One of the most iconic and most used methods of Isekai, the pulled into a game method. This show is simply about a student in prestigious school for the rich, and guess what? He's dirt broke and works multiple jobs to pay for it. I mean seriously, with all those, I wonder how the hell he finds time to even play games. Anywho, this guy finds himself drowning one day, saving his cat from a pool, only then to be saved by the beautiful Rei Riku, the daughter of a well-known game developer. Long story short, he falls hard for her, but also is falling for an e-girl in his game, which isn't a wise thing to do since she can easily be a guy or something. Luckily for him, both of them are the same person, and when their game shuts down, they try out a new one, given by Rei, called Gravebuster. After Rei is kidnapped in the game, it's up to the MC to become the knight in shining armor and enter the game to rescue his lady in distress. With this, we conclude our list and end it with this video today. Hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you like this video, remember to subscribe and smash that thumbs up button to keep being notified of all our new videos and upcoming content. Also, write down in the comments below about the anime with an overpowered transfer student that you would have liked to see on this list. And with that, we conclude our video. Be seeing you later, guys.